So Sun and Fun 2026 is officially over. We are heading home in the STOL CH 750 Super Duty.
For 97 Kilo Delta, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
He's going right through.
For 5 Foxtrot Tango, you're going to line up and wait right before the green code on the right-hand side for me.
What's the frequency? Freight change.
133125. Echo, runway. Cherokee, up to the green cones for me.
Doors locked. He's holding a stop.
Yeah, those departing 28 right. We're going to go 10 degrees right and then straight out 3 miles before you're on course. And 5 Hotel Whiskey, you are clear for takeoff. We hope you enjoyed it. Beaver on float, up to the green cones.
Green cones, you see, taxi up to the green cones when...
Zenith turning the corner there. Just watch for the prop wash behind the Beaver and you can pull up as close as you like. Beaver on float, you can keep it rolling. 28 right, clear for takeoff. That thing's gorgeous. We'll see you. Checkered wing Zenith all the way up to the green cones. Just keep taxiing down all the way up to the green cones and wait there.
I can feel his vortices. Oh yeah. Heavier airplane. Follow the Beaver route. Hey, everything's good? Everything's good.
Alright, my red and white checkered Zenith. 28 right, you are clear for takeoff. We'll see you next time. See ya.
Hey, tip's good. Yeah, pressures are good. Oh, sorry.
And that's the 10 golf. 28 right, you are clear for takeoff. 10 degrees right, once you're in the air, straight out for 3 miles after that, you can turn on course. Going home, we hope everybody has a safe trip, and we'll see you next time. Cherokee up to the green cone and wait. 7 golf, Mike, 28 right, clear for takeoff, guys. We'll see you next time.
Power guys, nice.
Super club on floats, that's gorgeous. You gotta love the cub on floats.
He says that to every float plane. Right
Alright, super club on floats. 28 right, you're clear for takeoff. We'll see you next time, guys.
Little turbulence from that Beaver. Yeah. We can see Tampa straight ahead in the horizon.
Yep. Steel Bravo popping up.
So Lakeland is well behind us now. We're, I don't know, 50 miles north of Lakeland, I guess. 50, 60 miles. Well, we did something different this year. We generally leave the day after the show, but this year we left right after the air show just because it's supposed to be windy tomorrow, and we want to get a little head start to get back home. That's right, that's right. So yeah, we left right after the air show. We had to wait for the Thunderbirds to finish their performance, and then we were, what, number 8 or 9 after? Yeah. That was kind of cool to see that. And, but yeah, the departure went really, really easily. So it's kind of nice to be back in the air after being literally grounded for a week at the show.
Exactly. You know, generally we're not grounded for a week.
You know, we talk a lot about airplanes during Sun and Fun, but we actually get very little chance of doing flying. It's not a good place to be doing demo flights or that kind of thing. So we pretty much you know, we talk again a lot about flying. We met with a lot of existing builders, new builders, and so forth. Quite an interesting show. What was your take on it overall, Roger?
Oh, I think it was very positive for the whole industry. You know, definitely Zenith. It's positive, a lot of potential there and growth we're going to do. And yeah, and you know, Oshkosh is just right around the corner too.
I know. I think it's right around 100 days or so countdown for Oshkosh, which means yeah, that's not too far. So here we are over Central Florida, keeping it low. We're at right at about 1,000 feet. You can see those cell towers. They're still well below us, but they're not that far below. Here's a solar installation, and really enjoying the trip home. Should be fun. So we'll report back along the way, and look forward to talking to many of you when we get back to Zenith.
Yeah, nice talking to you guys.
Skyline November 3613, uniform is now 5 miles. Predator A, left downwind, runway 3, stop left.
We're now just north of Crystal River. And now this is the part of our flying where we actually go over the water just a little bit. Sometimes Roger chickens out and goes over the land, but
oh yeah.
This is a nice spot.
Not much out here.
Not much at all. A few swamp boats and a few gators, I think. And we'll be flying pretty much right by Cedar Key. Cedar Key is a neat little place. What did you say about Cedar Key?
I said Cedar Key's a nice, neat little place if you ever wanted to fly over it. Fly to the Keys or fly to the Bahamas. This is just a little taste of it. Just a little island right off the edge of the Gulf.
Yeah, it's a neat airport because it has water on both ends of the runway, and the runway's not short, but it's not long. It's like 2,200 feet or something like that. So.
Helicopter traffic, helicopter through 1.
So I don't know if I've ever flown over here in the evening. It's kind of a nice evening flight, isn't it?
Going into Perry we have, but not right here.
Right, exactly. I don't think so. So it's kind of a nice occasion to see with the setting sun this direction.
Hotel traffic, White Sky 633 Charlie Romeo, about 2 miles west of the field, 2,700. We'll be making right downwind for runway 19, Romantilla.
So we're technically over land here, I think, right? Or is that over water?
Pretty watery. Runway 19, 1,100 feet. Give us some down.
I think I'd get my feet wet.
I don't think you can get that without right. Sometimes you'll see swamp boats zooming around. Yeah, there's one over there.
Leeward traffic, experimental travel on 128 Alpha Golf, entering right downwind for runway 18, leeward, full stop.
And that's a nice thing about flying around here in the Super Duty or any Zenith for that matter, but especially the high wings. You can really look straight down, look right over what you're flying. And that's where we like to fly nice and low to see everything. Fortunately for us, that's about as much of the coastline as we get to see when the sun and fun. Some years we get in early and we
What's that Saturday? Lights Kyle 632 Charlie
visit the
Romeo.
coast, but not always.
Runway 19er.
Yeah, one year I had the 801 and
Unity 71 Delta. Center the left. The right. Your left on way for runway 19er. You went to long.
one year I had the 801 and stopped in through the coast all the way up to Panama City, and that's when they had the airport runway right on in the Gulf.
I remember that year because I flew in a straight line, you were following the coast, and you beat me home, didn't you? Well, you arrived, I think, at the same time as I did.
Yeah, so I stopped and went fishing with the customer, and Sebastien was like, I guess go fishing. And he said, I'm going home. And we beat him home.
I remember that. And I think we may have had a bit of a weather or headwind or something because, yeah, you went fishing for a whole afternoon or a whole day.
Whole day, yeah.
And then you still beat us home, beat me home.
Yeah, you got stuck on weather. Then we caught up.
Sure did. So we're now crossing the Suwannee River again. This way going north, and you can see the visibility is kind of deteriorated a little bit. There's a bit of a frontal activity. No real storm or anything. You can kind of see on the screen. There's a little bit of precip out there, but shouldn't really affect us. Bit of a ground or headwind, slowing us down a little bit more. And might get a bit of rain before.
Yeah, a little bit of rain up there north or south of Perry.
Our live radar doesn't show it, the ADS-B radar, but our Garmin app, so you can kind of see it's probably nothing to speak of, although the pretty you can see on the river there's a little bit of wind on it.
Yeah, we're down to 74.
Yeah. So
71.
Yeah, 16 mile an hour, 18 mile an hour headwind, north headwind, so yeah. Slowing us down a little bit.